We are live. Well, we need some volume here. We need some volume here. Let's get this going. Make sure everything is here. We got volume there. We got volume there. We are live, baby. Last playoff game. PBL. We got the reigning champ. We've got a very hot, streaky Baltimore Ravens user right now and Gripe. It's going to be a good one, man. The reigning champ. We're in Buffalo. He's going to opt to kick off here. Last wild card game here in PBL, the last season. After this, we're on hiatus. We're going to fix up the server, get ready for Madden 27, college football right around the corner. But we got one more playoff run in us. Who will go in as the champion when we start PBL 27? This one should be good, man. We've got Gripe. We've got Nick with the Bills. I'm excited for this one, man. I am absolutely excited for this one. After this, we advance to the division rounds. San Francisco's in. Tampa Bay is in. Raiders are in. Chargers are in. I think I'm missing one more team. Maybe two more teams. All right, we're going to see Gripe here, man. He's got Lamar Jackson. He's been doing everything on the ground and through the air. Little 0-1 trap there to Derrick Henry, who gets a good 5 yards on that. Got enough there to get Baltimore in a second and manageable here. This one should be a good one, right? The critique right now is Gripe has these amazing regular seasons, and then come postseason, he does good for like a first half, and then it just lets up. We'll see if that's what happens here with the Baltimore Ravens. Who's the favorite in this game? Buffalo's the reigning champion. The Ravens are the hotter team right now. I think in this game, every year, it would have been Gripe with the Ravens to be favored. But Gripe in the postseason just doesn't seem to come through, man. So this is a game in which, again, Baltimore should be the favorite. But Nick has proven that, look, I'm the reigning champ. I've been through this before. I got the better of everybody last season. I don't know why I'm not favorite, but I think that's where the league probably is. Lamar Jackson dropping back, hitting Carmichael for the pickup of the first down. Ball all the way up to the 36-yard line. He's still flopping. Dude, it's insane between him, Blaze, and PBLU. They're probably the two strongest guys that have not picked up a bowl yet or a national championship, with Blaze being in PBLU as well. Lamar taking the run. Second carry of the afternoon. Total of 6 yards on this first drive for Lamar Jackson, the former Heisman winner. Little flip here. How'd you like the beta so far? I liked it, man. I'm liking what I'm seeing. Lamar's going to keep this one again. This time he's going to fight for some yards. Pickup of 2 yards here as we're under 3 minutes here in the first quarter. I'm not a big fan of the green meter thing right now with the issues that have been happening in 2K and in baseball. But here's my only pushback with it, FaZe. It seems like it's a feature we can turn off personally. You can't prevent your opponent from doing it. 3rd and 4th here for Gripe. Lamar Jackson dropping back, going to the corner. A lot of Bills there. That's going to get broken up. And the Baltimore Ravens user will face his first 4th down of the afternoon. It's a feature we can turn off. So you and I don't have to use it if we don't want to. But we can't prevent our opponents from having a chronos end. What I do like is that it's a setting. So what I'm hoping for, as Lamar makes a couple of adjustments here, is that because it's a feature, that if it is a problem with chronos end guys, that EA can just take that feature off. Lamar Jackson dropping back, empty set formation. He's going to hit Andrews, who's going to get enough for the first down, still on their side of the field, but good enough to go ahead and pick up a first down here for Baltimore. Nick, not exactly the most aggressive offensive user here. So it is a very interesting approach that we're getting from Gripe in this one, in that he's kind of taking his time here. Going underneath, and great defense there by Nick. Nick all over that one. 2nd and 9. They won't take it off. Scott was ahead. Oh. Well, then it's just pride and ego, because if that guy was behind 2K and he's seeing what's happening with it now, and he's still trying to fix it instead of just throwing the white flag and saying this is broken, let's remove it, yeah, then it could be a problem. It could be a problem. 2nd and 9 here for Gripe, dropping back. Kind of the first vertical play we're going to get out of this Baltimore user. And that's going to be good enough to get them across the 50 into Buffalo territory. Ball now at the 27-yard line, and here comes Baltimore. I'm liking the tempo right now from Baltimore. We did a game yesterday. The game yesterday between Detroit and Atlanta, and I hated the tempo of that game as Lamar Jackson gets loose inside of the 5. Touchdown gripe, and the Baltimore Ravens get on the board first. We saw a little bit of everything from Gripe. We saw the run that you were going to see from Lamar Jackson. You saw some of the short to intermediary routes, and then in Madden 27, he might have had to have greened some of these plays, but we saw a little bit of vertical offense from Baltimore on pivotal 4th downs. Little audible here by Gripe, going for 2. The more aggressive player is Baltimore in this game. Lamar dropping back, looking for that table route, goes to the corner, and he's going to be no good. No good. Officials are saying he was out of bounds. So we're going to have a 6-0 lead here. It is not going to be challenged. Baltimore walking to the sidelines with nothing but a touchdown, but no extra point to show for it. 6-0 lead, under a minute. PBL last Madden season. Before we go on break, we got CFB, PBLU getting ready to do their thing. Gonna go ahead and set up the PBL Universe Twitch channel here shortly. Wow. You still can't easily prove. Yeah. Davis with the first play from scrimmage, and Davis off and running inside of the 20-yard line. I know, but that's why I wish we could have the option to just universally turn it off as a league, right? Like, if we really can't be sure, screw it. Let's just turn it off or make that decision. Allen dropping back, staying in the pocket, going over the top, same route. He's going to hit 88. And Daz Nick, the Super Bowl champion, do not forget it. Do not listen to the tone in my voice that is speaking of the Buffalo Bills and Daz Nick, the resident Canadian of the league, as anything but somebody that just caught luck and got himself a Super Bowl championship last year. Nick answering the bell like, who's the aggressive guy again? Question mark? Wow. Wow. I like the effort that they're doing. I like the fact that they're trying to create some sort of skill gap. Although I will say the macro stuff looks like it's going to benefit the casual guy more. The guy that can't take a cover 2 and make it a cover 3. Now you can get to a cover 3 in like a two-button sequence. So I do like that. I do like that. Back to that empty set formation here for Baltimore. Lamar Jackson making a few adjustments. Just like that, Buffalo's in the lead. Buffalo's in the lead. And for two guys that are very familiar with each other, that 1 point might matter. Hinderback, however they say it, he stays on his feet, gets around another block. Ooh, that play was a bang-bang play. As much as a bang-bang play can be identified. But if some casuals don't know anything, yeah, it's going to be interesting. It's going to be interesting, and that's going to do it for the first quarter. Last wild card game of the season. Again, NFC all locked up. Tampa Bay moves on to face off your boy DSG and the 49ers in the divisional rounds. Joey and Unk going at it. And then we got Mexi Braun and the Arizona Cardinals taking on LawFam and the Atlanta Falcons. On the AFC side of things, we've got the Jags with the upset of Wild Card Weekend over the 2 seed. There's Lamar Jackson with a little speed boost and fighting his way for an 8-yard gain, making it now a 2nd and 2. We got the Jags with the upset over the 2 seed. We've got Nifty Nichols taking the Tennessee Titans and Born Cheetah down there. And then, my God, why do I keep forgetting the last game? Jags won. Right? Well, this is the last one. What am I doing? This is the last game. Oh, man. All right, 3rd and 5 here for Gripe. Empty set formation here for Lamar Jackson, making a few adjustments there. Play clock at 11. Lamar dropping back, taking a look, hitting that seam route. Beautiful. That's going to move the chains as we are under 4 minutes here in the first half. Buffalo will get the ball to start the third. So we'll see how Gripe decides to play this. We know Gripe can be aggressive, but we saw a little bit more paced, slow-paced Baltimore in that first drive. It's going to be interesting here if he tries to run the same way. 1st and 10, play clock down to 5. Lamar's going to keep it, 66. Picking up a good block, a little speed boost there with the Louisville QB, and that's going to be a pickup of 7. 2nd and 3. We are thinking about doing a Fall Guys night for those of you that want to compete for a team, compete for a free entry into PBL. You don't have to pay the $20 entry fee. Free entry into PBLU, even though it is a free league, will pay for your buy-in to make you eligible for the cash prize without you having to come out of pocket. So doing a lot of things, and we think we're going to go back and start bringing back that tradition of having the guys have some fun with Fall Guys and competing against each other in some custom lobbies that we'll go ahead and generate for you guys to go ahead and compete for those teams. Get a couple guys that like the Gators, make them sweat it out with K. Davis. Make them sweat it out with K. Davis for the Gators. All right, 3rd and 3 here. Clock is stopped here, though. Buffalo taking their first timeout. I mean, right now, Baltimore in a good spot here to really, depending on what happens here, he's down to 2 timeouts, Buffalo is. That's going to be good enough for a first. And the clock is moving here, so doesn't have to hike the ball again. This could get us down to the 2-minute warning. Buffalo will have 2 timeouts left. Again, Buffalo gets the ball to start the second half. Interesting to see here if Baltimore does get a touchdown, if he opts to go for 2 here again, or maybe just takes the 1. 2-minute warning here in PBL wildcard weekend, last wildcard game of the slate. This is a cash league, $20 buy-in. We will be doing the same setting for PBL Madden 27. We are going to strip all abilities away from all the players. We're going to issue 185 X-Factored quarterback to all teams. Then I think we're going to do... I forgot how it was again. I think we did two guys on offense and 2 guys on defense, if I'm not mistaken. Maybe a little bit more. I don't remember now. We got to look at the rules again, but we're going to try to keep it as defaulted as we can, or as low ability as we can. 3rd and 8. No more timeouts for Buffalo. And this would pretty much assure Baltimore that Buffalo will not score if they can manage to pick up this first down. Already in scoring position. It's going to be very interesting to see how Gripe plays this. Gripe, again, just another amazing regular season, and yet the postseason accolades and records are just not there for Gripe. Nick kind of went through the same thing, but Nick managing to get his Super Bowl last year over Fredo. That's going to be good enough for a first down, and he's pretty much GG'd himself. No points from Buffalo going into the start of the second half. 130, could still pick up another first down, but I think Baltimore here going to heavily rely on Lamar Jackson, put himself in a situation where it's 3rd and manageable, and then maybe with less than 20 seconds left, try to maybe capitalize on those last 2 downs and try to get himself a touchdown and go into the half with a 13 to 14 to 7 lead. This will take us under a minute. Appreciate you guys hanging out with me. If you're in here, check in. How are you liking what we saw from EA? I liked it, man. I can't lie. Although, boy, they made that damn Dynasty look like an RPG game, bro. I feel like I'm out there playing Crimson Desert. 4 on the play clock. Lamar's going to keep it. Great defense there by Nick. Lamar squeezing in for maybe a pickup of 1. Maybe a pickup of 1. Ball's going to be at the 5. And here we go. Just kind of like how we predicted it. He's going to have 3rd and 4th down here. Game clock is going to go down probably to about 11, 12 seconds. He might let it go even more. Just enough to get 2 plays out. I have to call a timeout here. Yeah, Cheetah, I'm with you, man. Look, like I said, all you can hope for is that the developers, with the amount of money we give them in cut, with the amount of money we give them in MUT, Lamar Jackson here on 3rd and 3. We'll get back to that point here in a minute. He's got 2 timeouts. Look, this is not a bad situation here. If he wants to keep it and go with it, yeah, I'm not arguing this. Yeah, I like this. I like this. But Nick, the Super Bowl champion, making a play. And now it's 4th and 6. I'm taking the points here, man. I'm taking the points. Keep this thing less than a possession. I like the call here by the Baltimore Ravens. Hats off to Nick. Make it a great play. And with 3 seconds left, we've got a 9-7 game. All you can ask for from these guys at EA is that they're trying to fix issues that we're complaining about. And I think they did that. We had a game last year that wasn't very defensive friendly. There was no reaction. We got the player work, whatever feature, where the guys are maybe dropping into a zone, but if there's nobody there, without getting out of their area, you could see them adjusting and moving into positions to try to close gaps. I like the green meter feature. I just don't know if it's going to work with everything that's happening right now. But I like the fact that they're attempting something to increase a skill gap. Josh Allen dropping back, rolling left here. Last play of the game. He's going to put one, of the half. He's going to put one up, and that's going to do it for the half. I like the fact that they are addressing Dynasty more years. Last year, they did a good job with it. This year, it looks like they did even more of a better job with it. I like the fact that you can now, we had the mid-blitz situation. On-target user. I like that that's a default now. I like that that's a default now. Was that a default last year? That wasn't a default last year, right? All I'm hearing is you talking too much. You need to stop worrying about me talking too much and learn how to stop my offense so I don't dog walk and mollywop you again, Jalen. Shout out to Unk. Patting myself on the back, making Jalen quit. I made Jalen quit. Man, it's hard being this humble, man. It's hard being this humble, but you know what? I love the kids, man. I love giving back to the Madden community. I love seeing young people turn into young adults, get married, have kids, start their family. But I got to admit, it is hard. It is hard to have this type of heart. Great spin move by the Baltimore Ravens to pick up the sack. But sometimes sometimes sin gets a hold of me and reminds me how bad I dog walked the living shit out of Jalen and the Rams. What a bum ass user. No. We're 1-1 and I'm in the playoffs. You're 1-1 and at home. 2nd and 18 after that big play. Josh Allen looking back. Breaking coverage. He gets it to Moore. This is the stuff that makes you. This is the gripe. This is the gripe postseason. This is the gripe postseason. Someone explain this to me. It's Boston Red. It's Bucky Dent. It's the Mookie Betts single under. I don't understand. This is one of our highest IQ players, one of our most consistent players. I'm not saying Buffalo shouldn't score, but you don't see that for 18 games out of gripe. It's, oh my God. Gripe sucks, Trelly says. Oh my God, man. By the way, this is PBL, man, our non-sim 48-hour advanced league. By non-sim, we define that as no gameplay rules. You can run the meta, you can run the ebook stuff unless something is banned or prohibited by the MCS community. Abby, can you bring me an ice water thing? Thank you. Down there, I think with Leia, with Grandma. Or in the bathtub, taking a bath, dying to put her down. That girl's giving us a hell of a weekend. It's the pressure of being on the stream! I don't understand. Blaze is another guy. Blaze losing to Zoom. I don't want to take anything away from Zoom, but Zoom is our Diablo 4 nerd and was the 7th seed. As Baltimore picks up a few yards here. Here we go. This is how he exited last year. When with that season where he had the Packers and he was dog walking everybody with Malik Willis, went into that first round matchup against Sauce, had an amazing first half, and then the second half he disappears. He disappears. Nice little slant route, taking what the defense is giving him. That's going to be good enough for a first. Lamar Jackson over 100 yards. This has been a slow game for Gripe and Lamar. Week in, week out, Lamar's been there for Player of the Week candidacy. This is insane, man. Lamar keeping it, getting to the outside. 27 with a block. Wow, man. I want to do, PBL will have that mandatory $10 media fee that's going to go to pay for Streamlab. We are getting the other package. I told you guys that, not Streamlab, StreamYard. Lamar here with the pickup to Andrews. Andrews picking up a block. 27 is, 27. I was just about to praise 27 and he missed that block. We are doing a $20 buy-in and a $10 cover charge to cover StreamYard. We're not doing the $88 a month one. We're going to do the $44 one. So we have a little bit more room for the trophy. We're going to use the $20 strictly for the cash payout. And then the $10 fee is going to go to pay for StreamYard, which is going to be $44 a month. Nice pick up there by 27. $44 a month. We're going to pay our Neon Sport. Get that taken care of, get that paid for the year. And then for games that I am not doing commentary on, and we do have somebody log in under the PBL's Twitch channel, we're going to compensate those guys about $20. It will leave money in the reserve, but we're also going to pay the trophy out of it. We have not done trophies for PBL. We have for PBLU. We did it all year long. Unfortunately, though, Wes has all 5 trophies in his house. But we're going to be using the funds for that. Third and second, approaching a minute here in the third. We are less than 30 days. So the MVP bundle, can somebody check for me? When will we be able to play college? I know it's 7 days before release, but are we playing that then at the end of June or that date of... When do we get to play college football? The guys that are getting it 7 days before. Lamar with the keeper here. Tries to get to the outside. Nick doing a good job. That might be the last play of the third quarter. So, okay, so the game doesn't come out till July 10th, technically then. Okay, so we get July 2nd. Less than 30 days away. We got to set up the Twitch. I got to find a way to set up the Twitch channel because my Streamlabs automatically loads into the Dad Stop Gaming. And I want to create the PBL universe for PBL and for PBLU. Man, you know what the hell I meant, man. I was approximating. Approximation. Last quarter. Does the reigning champion go down at home? Does Gripe start a pathway to getting respect as a playoff team? Lamar's gonna keep it, go over the top. Baltimore regains the lead. 15. Now he's got to go for 2. Does he have a clear path to the outside? No, he's gonna throw here. It's intercepted by Snead. Snead taking off. There's a block of Lamar. There's a block of Lamar. Get 24. Lamar making a chase. No, Lamar making. Oh, he gets stuck. And now it's up. So I'm blocking Gripe out of this for a minute. What's wrong with him? He got arthritis or something? We're gonna get back to the game. He got arthritis or something. Somebody make it make sense for me. All right, back to the action. We had technical difficulties there, but here comes the Baltimore Raven again. Here comes the ball. You stop ruining the Rams, Ramsey. Stop ruining the Rams, Ramsey. Stop ruining the Rams, Ramsey. I love it. Oh my God! Here we go again. Here we go again. I don't think Gripes won a playoff game all year, and he's made the playoffs every year. He's made the playoffs every year. He's made the playoffs, and he's been favorite. I was gonna say some of the proceeds that I want to use. That's a walk-in, but he's not. Is that I do want to give a Best User of the Year award. My nomination for that is Cheetah. D, I think, is second, but D didn't play Madden. Bro, there's no way this is going to happen again, bro. I honestly don't think he's won a playoff game and has made the playoffs every season. We're going on a 12-month 0-4 great playoff record. I mean, I'm willing I'm willing to be corrected here, but I honestly I don't think Gripes won a playoff game. We've ran what, 7, 8, 9 leagues, seasons? Baltimore does have all 3 timeouts. That's going to get knocked out. This stream puts people in a blender, bro. There's just no proper and logical answer other than this stream puts people in a blender. Maybe by creating a PBL Twitch channel, it won't put that pressure. It's 4th and 10 now. He's got to. Wow. Low key, Baltimore just played the defense of his life. Low key, he just played the defense of his life. I don't know what happened there with Nick. Regardless of how this goes, Jacksonville can't catch Zoom, is on his way to play Mai as the 1 seed with the upset over Blaze. The winner of this game is going to play the Las Vegas Raiders and Nifty Nichols. He's got all 3 timeouts, Deontay. Both teams have all 3 timeouts. Lamar dropping back. Flag on the play. That could be illegal contact. Illegal contact. That penalty is going to get declined. And he's already at the 45. And we saw, like in my game versus the Cowboys, you can kick a 70-yarder apparently in this game now. The reigning champ at home. He had B. He dropped it. Second and 10. Lamar, drop it back. That's going to be good enough. I mean, he's all but in field goal range. He is all but in field goal range. It's a long one, but he's all in there. Nifty has the fastest team in CFM I've ever seen. I was no match. A lot of people saying that about Nifty's team. I'm real interested in Nifty next season. He didn't get that. He didn't get that. He didn't. I'm not putting on my headset for this. I'm not putting on my headset for this. I'm not putting on my headset for this. There's no way he's not picking this up with Lamar Jackson. The threat of Lamar Jackson alone. I'm not putting my head. Dog. The game where he lost with Green Bay and Malik Willis left me with my mouth on the floor. Out. He's gonna get this, right? He's got a scheme. He's got Lamar. He's gonna get this, right? Flippity. At the 43. Damn, he packaged that to get down to goal line? Yo, my dude put like 4 tight ends. That's elite ball knowledge right there. This has been the thing with Gripe. It's one of probably the most consistent player in the league. Very high Q guy. Understands everything that Madden is and what Madden isn't. I don't know how the wind is blowing right now, though. Second and 10 as Lamar throws that away. Lamar rolling. He's got a wide receiver open, and that's going to get caught. Putting Gripe and the Ravens at the 10-yard line, and that might have just GG'd it. Ball at the 10, 21 seconds left. Throwing it away, 16. Does Buffalo have a stop in him? Does Buffalo have a field goal block in him? Yeah, no, there's no way Buffalo wins this game, right? There's no way Buffalo wins this game. Lamar getting to the outside. You go out of bounds. I mean, I don't think it's going to matter, but he's thrown the ball away. He's been tackled out of bounds. Like, why are we even leaving anything freaky to happen here? Oh, my God. It's going to be on the right hash mark. But here we go. With a chance to go to Las Vegas and face Nifty, the Baltimore Ravens have a 1-point lead. It's done. There's just nothing. The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line. And it looks like a prayer is going to be needed here. The Super Bowl champion, Daz Nick, on the cusp of being sent home in front of his home crowd. Josh Allen gonna get that. Dog, is he gonna kick this field goal? I don't think Buffalo had a guy, though. We looked at the 99 power guys. We looked at the 99 power guys. He doesn't have a 99 kicker. He doesn't have a 99 power kicker. If he had Dallas, he wins this game. GG's. If he had Dallas, that's a good field goal. If he had Dallas, wow. Baltimore escaping the jaws of death. I would have tried it anyways too, Deontay. I agree. I 100% agree. We're going to actually go take a look at his kicker right now. Congratulations to Baltimore. They're going to advance. He definitely should have tried it. Dallas tried it on me. It was a 70-yarder, and he came up like 2 yards shy. Let's go take a look at Buffalo's kicker, because I'm telling you right now, I think everybody agrees you try it. Let's go take a look. Let's go take a look. I'm going to show you guys Dallas. Anybody that watched my game, he tried a 70-yarder to finish the game. There he is right there. He had 99 kicking power and 98 kicking accuracy. So let's go take a look at Buffalo. Bro, he makes that kick. He makes that kick. He makes that kick. Oh my, he makes it. He makes that kick. No way Nick didn't try that. No way Nick left Taylor Bass. It would have been what, a 60? He was at what, the 47? So 57, 58, 59, 60, 60, 62-yard field goal. I don't remember the win being. I can't believe he left Taylor Bass. Dude, you just got to try it. Screw the win. Screw the win. I hear what you're saying. Screw the win. It's your highest chance. I'd rather try to kick it with a 97 power guy and 7-mile-an-hour winds blowing against me. Oh, at bat time, Penny. All right, Abuelo's coming. At bat time, right, Abuela? Hey, baby, dile hi a los muchachos. Espera, yo están los muchachos. Mira los muchachos. Espera. Dile hi, muchachos. Un besito a los muchachos. Un besito a los muchachos. No, abuelo. Ay, qué rico. No, pero tírale beso a los muchachos. ¡Mua! Dog, you gotta try that kick. GG's, gripe. You got. Okay, vamos, es bat time. Vamos, bañarte. ¿Sí? Ok. Vamos, bañarte. ¿Dónde está abuela? Oh. He said from both sides. You gotta go with that kick. 97 kicking power? Dude, I'm telling you. Dallas was about 2-3 yards away from 70. Really jumping in from the cheap seats. Gripe's gonna advance. So we've got taking a look at the brackets here. Yeah, we've got Jags going up against my. Baltimore is going to go play Nifty again, the fastest team. This is another game in which you're going to have to see a slow-paced Baltimore team to really give him a chance. Mexi will host Law Fam and the Atlanta Falcons, and it'll be Joey and Tampa Bay hosting Unk and the Niners. All right, boys. GG's, I'm gonna log off. I gotta get this one bathed, pajamas, and bedtime story. Dile bye a los muchachos. Espera. Dile bye a los muchachos. Espera. Vamos a cambiarlo. Ay. Di bye, muchachos. I won because of Skeeb. Terrible game, says Trelly. You won because the other player played worse. I don't know what to tell y'all, man. Baltimore's advancing, guys. I'll see you on the next one. This will be up on YouTube here in a little bit.